Alright guys, we just pulled up to the hospital for our induction. Did you grab our pillows?
Huh?
Did you get the pillows?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we gotta get all of our stuff out of the trunk and make our way up. It 100% looks like we're going to a hotel. We got asked, we're walking in with all of this stuff and the lady said, "Are you guys here for the vaccine?" And I said, "No, we're here to have a baby." Alright guys, we're in the room. Peter's already claimed this room as his. It's really nice in here. It's super nice. It's real big. It smells like hospital. And of course, we've got the little bed where our baby's gonna go. They got a nice big bathtub, which is really nice. I don't know if I'll be able to go in here because I'm gonna be on Pitocin, so. Peter has a really decent sized bed as well. Looks pretty long. I've got my bed here. Got some nice blue socks, and I did bring my own gown, so I get to put that on. And yeah, we're just gonna be here. We're gonna be here for the next foreseeable future. My room is 3102. Cool, there's a little room tour. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get changed into my gown. And then once we get all set up with the doctor and all of that, I will update you guys. Alright guys, we're here. We're all checked in. I got all of the monitors on my belly. And it's 2 p.m. She put the Cytotec in maybe 10 minutes ago. 2 weeks ago, I was dilated to 2 centimeters. Or like 1 to 2, she said. So the hopes was that I would dilate to a 3, so then that way I could just get started straight on the Pitocin. But I was still kind of in the same 1 to 2. I am 50% of face, and she said my cervix is very soft, so that's good. And she could feel his head, which was pretty crazy. But he's like super high up, but she wanted to make sure she could feel his head and not like a foot or something. She put in Cytotec, and that has to stay in for 4 hours. I think it dissolves or something. She said to just like try to take a nap, and my doctor came in, she stopped by. She said the same thing. She's like, this could take a very long time. If I need another dose of Cytotec, that's another 4 hours, so that's 8 hours. They do up to 3 doses. And then she said as soon as I get to 2 to 3 centimeters, then they will start me on Pitocin. And she said you're not going to be able to take a nap then. So she's like, if you can, try to take a nap now, relax. I did have a crazy experience with my IV. I hate IVs because my veins are so small and so terrible. She put this one in, and then there was a giant bubble, so they went to take it out, and she just like pushed the bubble and blood just started gushing. Like literally like squirting out. And it got all over, like there's literally some on the bed. I don't know if you could see that. But she was able to get it. It's like not super comfortable, but it's not like unbearable, so I'm just gonna keep it. So that was pretty crazy. I don't have to get tested for COVID, which is nice. I do have to wear a mask every time someone comes in the room, which means I'll have to wear a mask when I'm pushing, which we'll just see how that goes. The baby's doing good. I'm not having super consistent contractions. The green on the bottom is my contractions, so they're just kind of all over the place. We'll keep you guys updated. It's gonna be a long time. Probably won't have another update for you guys until around 6 p.m. And the nice thing is, as long as I'm on Cytotec, I can eat whatever I want. So that's pretty cool. Once they start the Pitocin, I have to be on a clear liquids diet, which, you know, it'll be fine. I am actually like kind of tired, so I feel like I probably could take a nap. So I'm gonna try, just because everyone's saying like you should take a nap. We will see you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, it's been a couple of hours since I talked to you guys. So, I didn't take like a nap. I did like rest for a while. My contractions just started happening. Let me show you this. So like I said, the green, the bottom one are my contractions. So they're like really coming on. Just kind of out of nowhere. I wasn't having hardly any contractions at all. Then I got up to pee, and then as soon as I sat back down, they were like, "Hey, how you doing? How's it going? My name's Contractions, and I'd like to come hang out with you." They're here. They're here to stay. So, but that's a good thing, because if my body just naturally goes into labor, then I don't have to get Pitocin, which would be really nice. So we're just gonna hope that they stick around. They also have had to come in and adjust my band, my monitors. So they came in once to fix it, and ooh. They came in once to adjust it, and it was fine for 1 second, and then she left and came back, and then, so this is what it looks like now. She had to double wrap the monitor and put a towel. He's moving so much. And it was fine for a while, but he's just super active. The nurse who was adjusting it, she said that she's never heard a baby move around this much before, which is weird. I know he's active, but there's not really much of an update. I ordered some orange juice from the not room service, from the cafe place. That's probably why he's moving around so much. And I'm probably gonna order a pizza here in like an hour or so. I'm gonna wait closer till 5. No, because I don't know, 1, 4, 5:30. I'll probably order it at 4:30 because I don't want to eat too early, just in case if I have dilated anymore, then they have to put me on Pitocin. Then I can't eat, so I don't want to eat too early. So that's the plan, but right now we're just hanging out. They have an Apple TV, or an Apple thing. Is it Apple TV? Yeah. So we were able to hook up our Netflix, which is really nice, and we're really just hanging out. So I'll bring you guys back for an update when there's something to update about. Hello guys. I don't remember what time I vlogged last, but it's now 6:05. I think I vlogged like 3 something. I ordered a pizza. I ate that around I think like 4:45 or so. And then I was able to be off the monitors for 40 minutes, which was really nice. And then I sat back down, I was on the monitors, and then probably 15 minutes after that, I felt a pop. And I couldn't tell if it was a pop or a kick, but I looked over at Pierre, like, dude, I just felt a pop. And then maybe 10 seconds later, stuff just started gushing out. And then I was like, holy crap, my water just broke. And Pierre jumped up. He's like, no, it didn't. No, it's, what? No, it didn't. He's been like joking around like you just peed yourself. And so then I was like, no, I'm not kidding. And then he came over and he looked, and it was just like stuff coming out. He's like, holy crap. It's literally the craziest feeling, like you're just sitting here and unintentionally, it just feels like you're peeing yourself. So I called the nurse in. She was like, holy cow, girl, look at that. You only needed 1 dose of Cytotec, which was nice. But now I'm just sitting on a bunch of towels. And I asked her to bring the yoga ball thing in, because I really enjoy sitting on that thing. And I think once I start having more painful contractions, it'll be nice to bounce on it. Oh, and my contractions, weirdly enough, they're still pretty like consistent, but they're not as like strong. So That's weird, but I feel like I can feel them now. Before I couldn't feel them at all, and now it's like I can feel them. So yeah, very weird, but we're moving along. We're making progress.
Yeah. She's 7 centimeters. And she's contracting like a mug. Every like 10 seconds. Alright guys, we just got the epidural. She's relaxing, trying to take a nap. And yeah, we'll see what happens.
Where did this pimple come from? Hi guys, it's been a while since I've been able to update you guys. It got really crazy really fast. So I don't even remember time frame. So I got a dose of fentanyl at 8 or 7 o'clock, I want to say. That was nice because I was able to like relax. I don't think I actually fell asleep, but I was able to like relax, which is nice because my contractions were like every 30 seconds or so. Like I was not getting a break, so I was just like really struggling, and the fentanyl helped kind of space them out. And then she unhooked me from all the monitors after the fentanyl was done. And then I got in the bath, which I hated. It felt really good until I had a contraction, and then I was like, get me out of here. So then I laid back down and I asked for another dose of fentanyl, and that was when crap got crazy. So the first time she checked me after I had the fentanyl, I was at 7 centimeters. So I dilated 3 centimeters in an hour and a half. And then, sorry the camera's shaking, I've got the epidural shakes. The second time she gave me the fentanyl, she checked me again and I was complete. Or no, how did that work? Oh, she didn't check me then. No, she didn't check me, but I told her, I was like, I'm ready for the epidural. And then literally while we were waiting for the epidural, she, like, I went from 7 to a 10 really fast. The guy came in for the epidural. He was really nice. It was really good. And before he was doing it, like right before, I think the nurse noticed too that I went to a 10 because I was like grasping onto the side of the bed. I was shaking. I was like, my body's pushing. She's like, don't push, don't push. I was like, I'm not doing it on purpose. My body is literally just pushing. Everyone was talking to me. I literally could not comprehend anything. I was in so much pain. And then I kept having contractions like every 30 seconds again. But they were really, really strong ones. And then I was able to sit still for the epidural because he did it like right in between contractions. And then that was probably like 45 minutes ago. So with my Chiari, that's the whole reason I got the epidural, honestly, it's because of the Chiari. So I'm letting my body labor down without me having to push him. So I am allowed to labor down for an hour. You see, I'm so glad I can't feel those.
You doing alright?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? Because look, them things are going crazy. Hurry up and give me my son, Al.
I'm trying. I'm going as fast as I can.
I love you.
I am right now, the nurse, she's coming in every 15 minutes to check on me. And she said once I feel constant pressure, then we'll start pushing. Because she said, like, he's there. He's already at, did she say 0 or -1?
For what?
This where his head is at?
0.
Yeah, I think she said 0. She might have said -1 though. I think she said -1. So his head is like already down there. So she said, we'll let you labor down until you feel constant pressure. Ooh, sorry. And then it's time to have this baby. So, unfortunately, hospital policy, we're not allowed to record. So that kind of sucks, but we'll bring you guys back. It'll probably be a while because it's gonna get pretty hectic. So the next time you see us, we'll have a baby.
I brought the document.
Hi. How you doing? Good. You make very fast progress. It's impressive. It's really impressive.
We pulled her legs back to try and push, and
Yeah.
the baby started crowning. So I was
Right?
like,
Yeah, it's tough.
just go ahead and wait
Yeah.
for a second.
Stool?
Sorry. Huh?
What
Sorry.
stool?
Do you want a stool? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yes, she wants her seat. I know, sorry. Alright, ready to meet this baby? Thank you. This is super quick progress. One side attack.
Do you have the bed up or is that?
Okay, I just want her a little bit lower. Yeah, just kind of towards the edge. Are you feeling these at all?
I think, do we have one?
Yeah, we are. Well, I'm ready when you are. Everything but the. Oh, no, I didn't tell This one I didn't do that. I'm a loser.
Don't know the band, so that's okay.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
And I didn't put out my glasses.
So we're not even right. Sure.
Nice job. Good. Nice. One more. There you go. Good. Good job. Good job.
I forgot I bought this. So I'm wearing it and forget to use it.
Nice job. Yeah. One more.
There you go. Push,
There you go.
push.
You're doing good. Hold it. Nice job.
Just relax until your next contraction. Which feels like you're still having another one at least. Yeah, you have another one. Okay.
There you go.
Hold that. There you go. Nice job. More. A little extra. There you go. Pull your legs back towards you. There you go.
One more. Okay. You're still contracting.
Hold that. Even more.
You got it.
There you go. Hold that. Little extra.
There you
Listen.
go.
There you go. Good job.
Yeah.
There you break.
There you
job. Good work. Hold that, hold that, hold that. Good. Little extra, little extra. There you go. Still a little more, a little more. Good. A little extra, just a little more. There you go.
Good, good.
Chin to chest.
Yep, there you go, there you go.
There you go. There you go.
Good, Mama. Hold that, a little more, a little more. There you go, there you go. There you go, hold that, hold that.
Keep it.
Hold that, hold that.
Good job. You're almost done.
Nice job, you're so close.
You're there. Ready? There you go.
Push, 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 push.
There you go. There you go.
There, nice.
Good job, Al. Good job. Good job.
Good
There you go.
Good. One more push, one more push.
Come on, Al. One more. One more.
12:22.
Also double. Good job, amazing. Well done. Congratulations, you did amazing. How are you feeling? How's your head? Good. Awesome. You did a great job. It's like 100.
I know.
Yeah, it's impressive.
She's saying her mom and sister both had best.
Eventually I'll need that too if I promise you. No rush at all, I think. Amazing. That was really fast.
Just without the ingredients forever. We just have the ingredients too.
1 minute.
Okay, it's gonna be
Okay.
Dr. Bag now. Is it still a boy?
Yes.
Everybody meet our son. I pushed how many times?
Like 5.
5 times. To be fair, they let me labor down for like an hour, so his head was like, what, maybe 2 inches from coming out?
Less than that, yeah.
So when I started pushing, they let me do a practice push, and then she made me stop because I barely pushed, and she said, yeah, you need to stop. Because my doctor wasn't here yet. So then she got here, and I pushed like 3 times the first contraction, and I think maybe 3 times the second contraction, and he was here. He was born at 12:22 a.m. 6 pounds 15 ounces.
15.4 ounces.
Oh, sorry.
Tell everyone whose son he is.
It's Peter's son.
Point to that guy over there and
This
say,
guy.
yeah, there you go. Alright, bye for now.
Hi guys. It has been a very long time since I vlogged. I honestly don't even know the last thing that I recorded because it all went so fast. I can't believe it. Baby boy's here. He's with us. He's just chilling. We're doing some skin to skin time. So I think the last time I updated you guys was right after I got my epidural. The only reason I remember that is because I was so shaky. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I got to 10 centimeters before he was able to give me the epidural. I went from a 7 to a 10 in like 20 minutes, all while waiting for the anesthesiologist to come. So that was really crazy. I literally, like, while he was setting stuff up, I just remember I was like leaning to the side, grasping the side of the bed, and my body was like pushing. Like I wasn't doing it on purpose, but like I literally felt myself grunting. Like I was like, like my body was pushing. It was so weird. And I told the nurse, she like asked me something and I totally disregarded. I was like, I'm pushing. Like she's like, oh no, we don't want to push. I'm like, I'm not doing it on purpose. Like my body's just doing it. And so that was really hard to like work through and try not to push, because I knew I needed to get the epidural so that if I ended up needing a C-section, I would still be able to like be awake for the birth. That was pretty crazy. The epidural went great. I don't even know how long it took him, maybe like 3 minutes once I was like sitting bent over. I feel bad because he kept trying to like make jokes and I was just not having it. I was just like, boy, I am having contractions every 30 seconds. That was interesting. I know I'm not the only person who was like not responsive in labor, but I just felt like it was weird that he was like trying to joke around. I was just like, can you put that thing in my bag please? Like, let's speed this up. And then after that, I think I had 2 contractions before the epidural fully kicked in, and then I could finally relax. And then I think an hour went by. They let me labor down for an hour. So I took a nap. She kept coming in every 15 minutes to check me. So that was kind of annoying because she had checked me right after he placed it and she's like, oh, you're complete. You're 9 3/4 dilated. And she said I had a little bit of a lip on the right side, so she turned me on my right side and put the peanut ball there. And then I think like 30 minutes had gone by and I was like, I'm starting to feel my left leg again. She's like, okay, let's put you back flat. So I did that. Honestly, the whole time I had the epidural, I could still move my feet. Like they were like a little bit heavy and like a little tingly, but I could still like, I could move my toes, I could bend my knees. The only thing that I could not feel was like my uterus. It was like literally a perfect epidural. Like I couldn't feel the contractions and I couldn't feel them coming out. So that was pretty crazy. My doctor said to let me labor down for an hour and then to give her a call back because she was at home, because this was at like 11:45. Actually it was like closer to 12. And then she had checked me one more time and she's like, okay, your baby's head is literally about to come out. Peter said he was like an inch from coming out. And so she called my doctor. She's like, hey, she's 10 centimeters, the baby's literally about to come out, you need to hurry up. She's like, okay, try to do some practice pushes with her. And so she did. She set the bed up, she had Peter grab a leg, she grabbed a leg. I barely pushed. She said, yeah, you need to stop. So she put my legs down, she said, keep my legs together. And so then I had to stay like that, and thank goodness I had the epidural, because I couldn't imagine like the pressure I was feeling before, not being able to push through that. Like, I think I would lose my mind. Yeah. And then, okay. This boy has quite the neck. And then, so my doctor took her maybe like 20 minutes to get up to the room, and as soon as she came in, my labor nurse, she had called the rest of the team in, so they were all just like standing there ready to go. So my doctor put her hair up, she put her little gown on, and they dropped the bottom half of the bed, and she's like, alright, let's go. And I pushed, I think 5 or 6 times. I think it was 6 times. I could not feel a single thing, so I have no idea how I did it so fast. She kept saying, push a little more down here, and I was just like, I don't know where that's at. I don't know So that was definitely weird. I could not feel a single thing, and I still just pushed him right out. I had one contraction. I pushed 3 times. Then I had maybe a 15-20 second break, and then I pushed again like 2.5 times. The second time I pushed, his head came out, and I had to like take another breath and push the rest of his body out, and then he was just there. And they had to take him because he was like gurgling a lot, and they were worried that like he had like fluid, like too much fluid or whatever. So they took him. I had a 2nd-degree tear, and so my doctor was stitching me up for quite a while, and then Peter was over there watching them weigh him, and I don't know what else. What else did they do?
They just started using the thing to clean him out, just to wipe him off and stuff, and that's it. And they checked his oxygen. They weighed him.
He weighed how much?
6 pounds, 15.4 ounces.
How long was he?
20 inches.
What time was he born?
12:22
And
a.m.
was it crazy just staring at him knowing that that was your son?
I just waited for him to give him to me, and they never did. Gave him straight to you. And look, you still got him.
You can have him.
Yeah, I would love that. Let me put some lotion on him.
So yeah, they eventually they were like, his oxygen level is fine. We think he's fine. Let's just give him to Mom. So they did. They brought him over, and I was able to look at him for the first time. Literally, the first like probably 10 minutes of his life, I had no idea what he looked like. And then they brought him over. I held him for probably like an hour. He latched very easily. He's a very good eater. It was really, really good. Then we were in that room for maybe an hour, maybe like 2 hours. Peter did skin to skin.
Okay, that's enough. I'll have him.
I just love him.
I know. Mention.
And then what else? They brought us over to this room. It's much smaller. We don't really need that much room. And then we've just been here. I didn't vlog at all today. It's 4:30 p.m. We really didn't do much. Honestly, last night, or like this morning after he was born, was a blur. I have no idea like what happened. Peter was able to get a lot of sleep, and I just kept waking up, like making sure he was breathing, and then I had to feed him, of course. And Peter has changed all of the diapers. I haven't had to change one diaper yet. I feed him on both sides, and then I do like some skin to skin time. Peter will either do skin to skin time with him, or he'll swaddle him, and then he'll just like sleep for, we usually let him sleep for 3 hours, and then Peter will wake him up by changing his diaper, and then I'll feed him, and then we just do that cycle over and over again. So I have not gotten a lot of sleep because like I will like go to sleep and I'll wake up thinking that it's been like an hour, and then I look at the clock and it's been 5 minutes, and I'm just like, what's going on? But I think tonight we'll be able to get into a good routine, because before it just was like unfortunate timing, because I would feed him, and by the time I was done feeding him, I would have 30 minutes until the nurse came in to check on me, and then a different nurse would come in like 20 minutes later to check on the baby, and then they would get him all riled up, so then I would have to like, you know, make sure he went back to sleep okay, and then I would have to feed him like an hour or so later, and then it just kept going on and on like that. But I'm hoping tonight we'll get into a better routine, because they don't need to come in and check me or him as much, and then they should let us go tomorrow. That'll be exciting to be at home. And yeah, other than that, everything's been going really smooth. Can't really complain. I'm feeling pretty good. My butt is just really sore. I think it's more sore because I am just like sitting in this bed. My back is really sore. But I just need to like get some good sleep, I think, and get some energy. I'll go for a walk. I think we'll probably announce his name in the next video, in the going home video, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. It's a really cute name. We had a few that we had in mind. We did not make a decision until we saw him. It's pretty easy. Like when we saw him, I was just like, that boy's, I almost said his name. I was like, that boy looks like this. So that's his name. But I'm gonna try to take a nap, and we'll see how that goes. And then when I wake up, it'll be dinner time, and who knows where we'll go from there. Hi guys, it's Alyssa, very far in the future. I am just now sitting down to edit this video. It's been like a month since we've had him, which is really crazy. But you know, newborns, you don't really have a lot of extra time to edit YouTube videos. But I realized I did not record an ending for this video, so I just wanted to come on really quick and just say thank you guys for watching this video. I know this has been probably the most long-awaited videos I have ever uploaded, and I'm really sorry it took so long. I just have been enjoying time with our son, and then we also all caught a cold, which was really fun. But we're good now. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I post pictures of him almost every single day. So if you have an Instagram, just go follow me. My username is in the description box below. And stay tuned. The next video coming out on Thursday is going to be the video of us going home, which is super exciting. Yeah, there's just a lot of really good stuff coming out. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And I will see you guys when I see you.